And here's Gajewski's 0-1 offering. High, and then evens the count at 1-1 to Callie Oberg. Nice hit, a bit of hitting there by LaMonica. Got it down the line and just past Plautz at third in the left field. But she didn't get thrown out at second. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Oberg. Gets in the dirt, and it is 2-1 on her. All right, Gajewski ready. And here's a 2-1 offering. Oberg swings, gets a piece of the foul straight back, and that evens the count at 2-2. Gajewski ready in the circle. And here's a 2-2 pitch to Oberg. Oberg swings and misses, and that will do it for the Blue Jays in the first.
We have 2 hits.
But the Blue Jays get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave nobody. And at the end of 1 inning to play, it's Merrill 1, DC Everest nothing. We'll be back with the second inning in 1 minute. This is Blue Jays softball here on Basic Pitching Game 730 WJMC online at WJMC730.com. Hey, did you guys count that as an error on the center fielder out there or not?
No, that's a base. That's a long. I was gonna dive. She just kept. That's a triple.
Hitter, number 5, second.
All right, Mamatano back out here at the mark. 1-0 Merrill leads. We had the top of the second. Gajewski, Plautz, and Alexis Higgins for DC Everest here. So the opposing pitchers facing each other as we start the top half of inning number 2. And here's Krieger's first pitch to Gajewski. It's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1 on her. So 0-1 on Miranda Gajewski, the Everest pitcher here. And here's Krieger's 0-1 offering. That one's in there too. Right at the knees, and it's 0-2. In front of her counterpart on the mound, 0-2. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yeah, that one's in the dirt and bouncing to her own plate. And that makes it 1-2. And here's the 0-2 pitch from Krieger, or 1-2 pitch, fouls left side beyond third base. As Lindsey Casper does not have a play on it, and it'll stay 1-2. Good rip there by Gajewski, but she cannot keep it straight. Baseball team is in action at home this afternoon as well, and they're playing Wausau West over at Athletic Park. First, we'll see the Blue Jay baseball team Thursday as they take on Wausau West at Wausau West. And that'll be 5 o'clock at the first pitch from Wausau West High School. As Krieger ready for a 1-2 offering, and Gajewski a line drive, and that'll drop in front of Belfiore. She bobbles it, but gets it back in, and that is the first hit this afternoon for the Evergreens. So Gajewski on with the leadoff single.
Batting in the number 6 spot, number 3, the third baseman, Rachel Plautz.
Now we got Rachel Plautz
Take it away, Linz.
for Everest. 1-0 Merrill leads it at the top of the second, and Miranda Gajewski on the leadoff single. Here for the Evergreens. 4 infielders playing in for Merrill. Expecting a bunt. It's late. It's offered at, but not taken, and it is 1-0 on Plautz. So LaMonica at first playing in. Lindsey Casper as well playing in at third. And Plautz again showing bunt, lays it down. Picked up by Casper, gets it over to first, and there's 1 out. His eyes covers first base. And that one goes 5-3. So that's
Now batting for the Evergreens, the number 7 hitter, right fielder, Lexi Higgins.
Lexi Higgins here with Miranda Gajewski on second, and 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. And Gajewski advanced to second base. It's Krieger's first offer in there for a strike. And let her high, and it's 0-1. Taylor Krieger ready, sees the sign she likes, and here comes the pitch, and it's low in the dirt. Gajewski bluffs off second, but heads back, and that evens the count at 1-1. So Krieger rubbing off her hand on pants as it is still kind of raining outside, slippery ball out there. 1-1 here on Lexi Higgins. And she's out in front of that Aussie pitch, and it's 1-2. Homeway Collision Center is a full-service auto body repair shop, family-owned operator, let our experienced staff take care of your vehicle the next time you need repair. Your vehicle is your choice. Call 536-6511, 536-6511, or stop in to see them at 420 41st Street in Merrill. Homeway Collision is also on Facebook. So the 1-2 offering, this is from Krieger and Higgins, and that evens the count here at 2-2. And here's Krieger's 2-2 pitch. Look at this. And there's 2 outs as Lexi Higgins goes
Now
down.
batting in the number 8 spot. Number 19, first baseman, Samantha Winoviak.
So there's 2 outs as they bring up Samantha Winoviak. And Winoviak playing first plate base here today. So now there's 2 outs with Gajewski on second. Krieger's first pitch misses. It's still 1-0 over DC Everest. And it's a 1-0 pitch for Krieger. On the ground, a shortstop fly out, bounces off her, hits over in time. That ends the inning. So the Evergreens get 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they lead with 1. And it's a half. Merrill 1, DC Everest nothing. We're back to the bottom half of the second 1 minute. Blue Jays softball here on pitching company at 7:30 WGNT and online at WGNT730.com. He's first offering to Belfiore. It's high and it's 4-1. Blue Jay bats were alive Saturday in Portage as they blank the host Portage team 10-0. And here's a 1-0 pitch from Gajewski. Belfiore right down the middle of the plate, and it evens the count at 1-1. And Gajewski's 1-1 offering to Belfiore is high, and it's 2-1. There's a light rain and still falling here at the mark. Wind has kind of changed directions as it's blowing from right to left now. And here's Gajewski's 2-1 offering to Belfiore. Swinging at this. And that evens the count at 2-2. I think she got a piece of it, but still makes the count. It's 2-2 on her. All right, Gajewski ready. Here with the 2-2 pitch. And Belfiore goes down looking.
Now batting in the number 6
And that is out of the second inning, and Gajewski's second straight on here today. So that'll bring up left fielder Cassandra Casper as the rain starts to fall a little harder here. At the mark, Gajewski again wants another ball. Cassandra Casper, the senior center left fielder for the Jays, up there with 1 out and a 1-0 Merrill lead in the bottom of the second. Here's Gajewski's first pitch. Inside, it's ball 1. Gajewski has a towel with her at the mound, so she wipes off the ball. And she gets ready for the 1-0 offering here, too, with Cassandra Casper. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Casper.
That's a shot!
Line into right center field, little roll to the fence. Picked up there by Lexi Brown, but Cassandra Casper getting the second with a 1-out double. So Cassandra Casper ripped the liner right past the second baseman, Maggie Plaza, and that one rolled all the way to the fence.
Number 7 spot.
And Cassandra Casper with a 1-out double here, 1-0 Merrill leads at bottom of the second. And that brings up Maddox Merrill hitting 7th today and playing shortstop for the Jays. Another chance here for the Jays with one out and a runner in scoring position. So Bunnell up there. Here's Gajewski's first pitch. And Bunnell looks at a letter high strike right down the middle, and it's 0-1. And here's Gajewski's 0-1 pitch. Bunnell fouls it straight back, and it's 0-2. Taylor Krieger is on deck here for the Jays. Gajewski again wiping off the ball with her towel here. Getting ready for the 0-2 pitch here to Maddox Bunnell. And here's the 0-2 offering. And Bunnell takes a look at that one. It's high, and it's 1-2. And here's Gajewski's 1-2 pitch. Bunnell slices it to right field. That will get out of play. And the count will stay at 1-2. So Bunnell stays alive. Steps out momentarily, now back in. He's ready to face Gajewski here for the 1-2 offering. And here it comes. And that's high, and it's 2-2.
I see the sun.
The sun? That was just John's head.
All right, Gajewski just about ready here. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's outside, and it's now 3-2 on Bunnell. So Bunnell down 0-2, works the count to 3-2 here. And here comes the payoff pitch. And it's high, and it's ball 4. So the Blue Jays have a base runner.
Now batting in the number 8 spot.
Back in the box, 11.
Number 11, the pitcher,
Drive
Taylor
it.
Krieger.
Now we got Taylor Krieger, the pitcher, with runners on first and second. One out here in the bottom half of the second, and a 1-0 Merrill lead. Lindsay Casper had a 1-out double. She stands at second base. Bunnell walks, and she stands at first base. First pitch to Krieger is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1.
The first ones have always been confidence level.
Oh, an offering from Gajewski. High, and it evens the count at 1-1.
She dips and she throws it every time. No, rise ball.
And here's a 1-1 offering from Gajewski. Low, and it's 2-1.
Good pitch, dude.
Emily Travis is on deck here
Aggressive. Straight up and drive it.
for the Jays. And here's Gajewski's pitch to Krieger. She beats it into the ground at third. Stepped on by third by Ploutz over to first. And they turn the double play as Lunawiak drops it but picks it up in time. So that ends the inning. So the Blue Jays lead 2. The Merrill leads to start top of the third. It'll be Sydney Schwanson, Lexi Brown, and Zerk up there for Everest as they go 9-1-2. Krieger's first pitch is outside. That makes it 1-0 on the Evergreen left fielder.
Yeah, I saw that.
And here's Krieger's 1-0 pitch. Schwantes is and it's 2-0. Pitch coming from Krieger. Schwantes swings and misses, and it's 2-1.
Oh, I have to do it for tomorrow. I'm going into seats. Alright. Getting all my closest to the turn.
There's a 2-1 pitch. Low outside. It's 3-1.
We got the options for the sun. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm talking about him.
5 minutes, 11. Keep coming. We'll get her.
Everything turned out so
Krieger gears up here for the 3-1 pitch. And it's high.
Nice pitch,
just
Lord.
misses.
Good spot.
And so Schwantz
Now
is on
batting the
the
leadoff
walk.
hitter. The center fielder, number 15,
Here.
Lexi Brown.
In the top of the first inning, that brings up Lexi Brown.
Yeah, there you go.
Brown threw out to Belfiore in center field back in the first
Pitch to
inning.
Kelly, Robin.
So
Pitch to
Schwantz
Kelly.
is on first, nobody out. Top of third, 1-0 Merrill. Lexi Brown tries to lay down a bunt, fouls it off, so it's only 1 on her. In the corner infielders, LaMonica and Lindsay Casper for the Regionals anticipating a bunt, so they're playing in at their respective positions. And Krieger's ready with the 0-1 pitch. It's a grounder past Casper, but it just goes foul, and that'll be 0-2 on Lexi Brown. So Krieger up 0-2 here on Lexi Brown. As the rain has stopped here for the time being here at the mark. Wind has died down. And Krieger ready with the 0-2 pitch. Here it comes high, and it's 1-2.
Can you tell by the pitch if you were down there? Or
Krieger ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it's line to center field. Belfiore can't make a play on it. But they get the force at second, and Schwantz had to hold up as that ball dropped in front of Belfiore.
Now
So
batting
there's
for the
1 out.
Evergreens, the second hitter. Shortstop, number 25, Allie Zirkle.
So Schwantz is thrown out at second, trying to advance, and Lexi Brown on the fielder's choice here brings up Allie Zirka. Ground out to the second baseman, her first time up. And Zirka looks at the first pitch. It's high, and it's a ball.
Oh, it's a fielder's choice.
So Lexi Brown is on at first after the fielder's choice. 1-0 Merrill leads it. There's 1 out here in the top half of the third inning. 1-0 pitch, shot inside, and it's 2-0. Stop in for a tasty treat. Our ice cream prices are hard to beat. Chips Taylor at the corner of North Center Avenue and 3rd Street in Merrill. All right, so Krieger has fallen behind Zirka 2-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch, and Zirka fouls it off right side. And Kelly Johnson will not have a play on it down the line, so it goes out of play. And that makes it count 2-1. So Krieger ready, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Side, it's now 3-1. So Zirka's ran it to 3-1 here on Taylor Krieger. And here's a 3-1 offering from Krieger. Nice pitch. It's a low strike as Zirka threw her bat ready. He thought it was going to be ball 4. Home plate umpire called it otherwise, so now that makes it count 3-2. Alright, so Krieger ready. And here comes the payoff pitch. Zirka lines it over. Now it's head to center field. Lexi Brown can only advance to second as Belfiore gets it back in. And the Evergreens have a
Now
third.
batting in the third position, the catcher.
2 on, 1 out. 1-0 Merrill leads it with the top half of the third inning. Lexi Brown is on second. Zirka is on at first. And that brings up Lauren Brinkman, the catcher. And Brinkman was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. All right, Krieger ready. Here's the first pitch. Inside, and he gets it up to the plate. And it's 0-1 on Brinkman. Krieger ready. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Nice pitch. As Brinkman is way in front of that changeup. That one hit the dirt, and it's 0-2 on her. That's a Krieger up on the Evergreen catcher here at 0-2. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Brinkman chops it into the ground, foul left side, and it will stay at 0-2.
I didn't realize he was standing on third base there. Oh yeah, he did not
Like Matthews, the Evergreen softball coach coaching third base.
One step.
All right, Trigger ready again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High, and it's 1-2. They stopped there by Callie Olberg. Make sure that one didn't get above her glove and let the base runners advance. All right, Krieger ready. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And Brinkman fouls it off left side again. It'll drop in foul territory. As Cassandra Casper is playing too deep in left field, and it just got over the head of Lindsay Casper at third, so it falls harmlessly into foul territory, so we'll do it again. Like rain starting to fall again here in Merrill, 1 and 2 on Brinkman. And Krieger ready, here's the pitch. Brinkman fouls it straight back again. He'll get out of play. Over does not have a play. And so it stays 1 and 2 again. As Brinkman scoring off a couple of good pitches here. Alright, Brinkman ready. So is Krieger. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Inside, it's 2-2.
She would have stood up, you couldn't see it.
Krieger walks to the back of the circle. And now she throws it over. Here for this 2-2 pitch.
There it is.
Brinkman again fouls it off left side. Picked up over there by Matthews. And so we'll do it again. And the rain's starting to fall a little heavier here at the mark. And here comes the 2-2 pitch to Brinkman. Brinkman looks at strike 3, and there are 2 down here in the top half of the third inning.
The second baseman, number 5.
Go get her right away. Get ahead of Robin.
So that it's Krieger's second strikeout here today, and that brings up Megan Closet, the second baseman, as she lined out to Matt Spinell back in the first inning. 2 on, 2 out, top of the third, 1-0. Merrill leads it. First pitch into left field. That's going to be at the shortstop, popped up. Spinell makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So for the Evergreens in that inning, they get that 1 hit, no errors. They leave 2. And at the end of 2 1 plays their first pitch to Travis. Travis holds up as she checks her swing, and it'll be 1-0 on her.
This is good.
And Gajewski ready with a 1-0 pitch. Travis bounces straight back, and it's even up at 1-1. That one first to Merrill's logo in Everest 1965. They're proud to be a Merrill Sports Booster. We're looking at 1010 East Main Street. That from Merrill's and everybody needs their car. And they're now open Sundays from 8 to noon. So the Blue Jays got out of trouble there in the top half of the third, as Everest stranded 2 runners. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Travis. Inside, it's 2-1. Brinkman trying to frame it for the umpire. He's not buying it, and it is 2-1 on the Blue Jay designated player here this afternoon. Gajewski ready. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's right over the middle of the plate, and evens the count up at 2-2. Again, no wind at all. As it's raining, here's the 2-2 pitch from Gajewski. And Travis swings a high pitch. And
Now batting for Merrill in the leadoff spot.
Merrill.
Number 12, the third baseman, Lindsay Casper.
That is the third strikeout here this afternoon for Gajewski.
Come on, Lance.
That brings up Lindsay Casper. Popped out to the catcher, but actually in the first inning. First pitch to Casper is outside, and it's 1-0. As Gajewski goes and gathers her thoughts, she's ready here with the 1-0 pitch to the Blue Jay third baseman. Here it comes. In there for a strike. It's count up at 1-1.
Come on, Lance, be confident. Let's go.
Merrill trying for the season sweep of Everest, defeated them 3-2 at DC Everest High School earlier this season. All right, here's a 1-1 offering to Lindsay Casper, and she gets fisted. It's going to be popped up to Winowiak at first base. She makes the catch, and they're pushed down here in the second inning or third inning. So that brings up Leona Ives, the Blue Jays' second baseman. Had a one-out triple last time up in the first inning and scored the game's lone run so far. Gansky's first offering misses to her. And so it's a 1-0.
I mean, she's good, but they think that she's the best pitcher that ever won.
1-0 pitch to Ives. And Ives looks at a strike, and it's 1-1. One pitch coming to Ives here with 2 outs. Top of the third, she follows it straight back. It'll be 1-2. 1-0 Merrill leads it. We're in the bottom of the third. All right, and Gajewski just about ready. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's inside, corner for strike 3, and Ives goes down looking, and that's how the third inning ends here from the mark. Blue Jays get no runs, no hits, there were no errors, they left nobody on base. At the end of 3 innings of play, it's Merrill 1, DC Everest nothing. We're back at the top of the fourth and 1 minute. This is Blue Jays softball here on Magic Country Games on the 30 WJT. And online at WJT730.com. Title back out here at the mark, and if you go to the top of the fourth, Merrill 1, Everest nothing. It'll be Gajewski, Plotz, and Davis up there for Everest. Krieger's first pitch to Gajewski is low inside, ball 1. Gajewski had a single and was stranded at second back in the second inning. All right, Krieger ready. Here's the 1-0 offering, and it's low, and it's 2-0 on the evergreen pitcher.
Right around, it's where you want to mix.
And rain once again has stopped here. Krieger with the 2-0 pitch. And that's in there for the strike. And it's 2-1. And Krieger with a 2-1 offering. That's high, and it's ball 3. So she's gone 3-1 here against the evergreen pitcher. Gajewski fouls it off left side. As she almost hits her own coaches. Coach Mike Matthews had to get out of the way of that one. So that runs the count full here. And there's a payoff pitch for Krieger. High ball 4, and Gajewski's on for the second time today. As that is the second walk issued today by Tatum.
6 spot, the third baseman, number 3, Rachel Plotz.
So Rachel Plotz up there now. The third baseman, she had a sacrifice bunt back in the second inning, so no official bat for her. Corner infielders in for the Blue Jays again. Plotz not showing bunt, and she looks at the first pitch, and it's a strike. 1-0 Merrill leads it. We're at the top of the fourth inning here from the mark on this cloudy day. Krieger ready, and here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nice pitch.
Plotz looks at that one, and it's close, but it's a ball, and it's a 1-1. The evergreen third baseman. Here's a 1-1 pitch. High, and it's ball 2.
Right around, Taylor. Keep it right around there. You'll get it.
Krieger with a 2-1 pitch. And that one drops in there for a strike, and now the Needles count at 2-2. And Krieger ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Clouts jams it right into right field, falls in. Kelly Johnson picks it in. As Clouts going for second, will get in there. And advancing to third is Gajewski. As Clouts just had a little jam job. Go over the first baseman's head into shallow right field, and she gets a double. And the Evergreens have a threat here with runners on second and third.
Now
Nobody out here in the top half of the fourth inning, facing a 1-0 deficit here. So Gajewski on third, Clouts on second. And that brings up Lexi Higgins. This serious Evergreen threat all day. And here goes the first pitch. Swing and a miss by Lexi Higgins, but it's only 1 on her. Yeah, Rachel Clouts got jammed on that one, fought it off, looped it into shallow right field, and advanced to second on the play. Next pitch to Higgins is outside, and that evens the count at 1-1. And here's Krieger's 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss, and Higgins is in front of that one, and it's 1-2. Higgins struck out back in the second inning. And she faces a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Nice! It's outside, and they give us a count at 2-2. Krieger ready, and here comes the 2-2 pitch. Higgins swings and misses, strikes out for the second time today, and that's the
Now
first
batting
out
for the
here
Evergreen. In the
top
8th
half of the fourth inning.
Get ahead of
It's
it,
Taylor
Martin.
Krieger's
Right
first
on,
inning.
11.
Holding it.
Samantha Wahoniak, the first baseman, who grounded out to Maddox Pennell back in the second inning, up there now with 1 out. First pitch there is low and inside, it's 1-0. 1-0 Merrill leads it. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Gajewski, the pitcher for Everest, on at third. Clouts on at second. See if Krieger can work around this trouble. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Down ball to the left side. That'll get 1 run in. And only run as Clouts advances to third. Gajewski scores, and this team is tied at 1 here in the bottom or top half of the fourth inning. So an RBI single for
Now batting for Everest in the number 9 spot. The left fielder, Sydney Plunder.
And that'll bring up Sydney Schwantes. As Wahoniak is on at first. And Clouts is on at third. There's 1 out here. We're tied at 1. Top of the fourth inning. As the Evergreens finally get to Taylor Krieger. First pitch inside to Schwantes as taken off and stealing second will be Wahoniak.
Right around 11, right around. Doing good, kid.
But once again, the Evergreens with runners at second and third. Blue Jays couldn't make that throw. Kate's on a double steal. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Schwantes in there for a strike. And that evens the count at 1-1. So the Evergreens with runners here on at second and third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Schwantes swings and misses. And it's 1-2 on her. And here's a 1-2 pitch. Schwantes on the ground. Back to Krieger. Looks back the runner over to first. And it's 2 outs. So Krieger did a good job of looking back.
Now batting on the leadoff spot.
Excuse me, Clouts at third, getting the out, and now there's 2 outs here.
Brown.
In the top half of the fourth inning, Lexi Brown will come up here for the Evergreens. We're tied at 1. Evergreens with runners on at second and third and 2 outs. Lexi Brown, a fly out and a fielder's choice here this afternoon, 0 for 1. This afternoon fouls the first pitch straight back into the fence, and it's 0-1 on her. Taylor Krieger back in the circle, ready for this 0-1 pitch to Brown. Brown hits at the first pitch. Lamont picks it up, pitches it over. Two eyes covering first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Evergreens gets 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2, and at the end of 3.5 innings of play, the score is Merrill 1, DC Everest 1. We'll be back at the bottom of the 4th.
First pitch is good.
Head around.
First baseman, number 27, Chelsea LaMonica. Over on deck, Belfiore in the hole.
Let's go, Charles! First up, here, you got it.
Howard Mapatano back out here at the Marquez. We have a brand new game as we go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-1 between Merrill and Everest. It'll be LaMonica, Oberg, and Belfiore up there for Merrill as they face Gajewski. Gajewski's first pitch to LaMonica misses inside. It's 1-0. Next pitch, LaMonica fouls straight back, and that is counted 1-1. Boy, Blue Jays dodge a huge bullet there back in the top half of the 4th inning as the Evergreens had runners on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Could only manage to push 1 across. Blue Jays get out of the inning, and we are tied at 1. Here's a 1-1 pitch to LaMonica. Fouls left side. Just out in front of that one a little bit. As Coach Ellenbecker picked it up there as he's coaching third base today. Coach Ross Reinke coaching first. And now LaMonica facing a 1-2 count here. And here's a pitch from Gajewski. And LaMonica fouls it straight back again. And that one actually ended up in the JV field. So LaMonica got a good hold of that one. All right, still 1-2 here on the Blue Jay first baseman. Gajewski ready, here's the pitch. Fouls it straight back again. Spoiling off another pitch. So over on deck here for the Jays. And Gajewski up on LaMonica here 1-2.
Let's go, Charles.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. LaMonica looks at strike 3 and she's the first out.
Now batting for number 4 spot, the catcher, 24, Callie
At the
Oberg.
bottom of the 4th inning, that's the 5th strikeout here for Gajewski. So that brings up Callie Oberg. It's Merrill 1, DC Everest 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th here at the Mark. Oberg this afternoon struck out back in the first inning. LaMonica now 1 for 2 today as the lone RBI for the Blue Jays. Oberg looks at the first pitch, it's high, and it's 1-0.
Let's go, Cal.
Gajewski ready.
Hey, here we go, Cal.
And here's the 1-0 pitch from her to Oberg. Oberg looks at strike 1, and it's even up at 1-1. Rain has subsided again here in Merrill. Sun trying to peek its head out. Still kind of a cloudy day here. Is Gajewski ready with a 1-1 pitch? Oberg, chopper to shortstop. Zerka picks it up. Over first in time, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Batting for Merrill in the number 5 spot, number 5, the center fielder, Chelsea
That
Belfiore.
brings up Kelsey Belfiore here with 2 outs. Merrill 1, DC Everest 1. Bottom of the 4th inning. Belfiore went down looking back in the 2nd inning. And Gajewski's first offering to her. Belfiore gets jammed and lines up with the third base for 2 outs. And that ends the bottom of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base at the end of 4 innings of play. It's Merrill 1, DC Everest 1. We'll be back to the top of the 5th in 1 minute. This is Blue Jay softball here on Pitch Good Games from the Parkland James Green Hotline at WJMC730.com. Back out here at the Marquez, we get ready to start the top half of the 5th inning. 1-1 between Merrill and
Number
Everest.
2 hitter, shortstop.
It'll be Zerka, Brinkman, and Plaza up there for the Evergreens as they just tied this game in the top half of the 4th inning. So So Blue Jays with 1 in the first, the Evergreens with 1 in the fourth, and that's where we sit so far this afternoon. Right, here's the first pitch to Zerka. It's low inside. It's 1-0.
He's complaining about players pitching. And that game won, you know, they called him.
And Krieger ready. And here's the 1-1 pitch.
And Jordan.
And that's right in there for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
She can take a step back.
Krieger ready.
High school she wants.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Zerka hits it on the ground, left side, pick up by Vanilla, shooting first in time with LaMonica. As that was deep in the hole by Vanell,
Now
as
batting
Luigi
in the
Casper
third
could not come
spot,
up with it.
catcher,
On there
number
by
20,
Vanell,
Lauren Brinkman.
near the top of the fifth. So Zerka now 2 for 3 this afternoon to ground out the second single, and now ground out 2 Vanell. Merrill 1, Everest 1, top of the fifth. As that'll bring up Lauren Brinkman here, hit by a pitch and struck out back in the third inning. And Brinkman looks at the first pitch.
He can walk her too.
And it's a ball. So it is a 1-0 to the Evergreen catcher.
The Jordan, they'll give it a start.
And here's a pitch from Krieger. And Brinkman out in front of that, as it looked like Krieger took something off that one, and it's 1-1. Brinkman steps out, now back in. Krieger ready, here's a 1-1 pitch. Brinkman again out in front of that one. As Krieger took something off that one again, and now it's 1-2. As Brinkman is way out in front of that one. Blue Jay outfield is shifted with Belfiore in left center and Johnson in right center, as that pitch was fouled off by Brinkman. Kind of an excuse me swing, it got a piece of her bat, so it's 1-2. So Cassandra Casper over in left, Belfiore over in left center, and pretty much Kelly Johnson over in right center. So they have the shift on against Brinkman. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High, and it's 2-2. Krieger wanted that one, did not get it. It's even up at 2-2. And it goes a 2-2 pitch from Krieger. And Brinkman goes down looking as that gets the inside corner.
Now batting
That
in
is
the cleanup
Brinkman's
spot.
second
Second
strikeout
baseman,
today.
5, Maggie Plaza.
Second time going down looking. First strikeout for Krieger. Brings up Maggie Plaza. Evergreen second baseman. As it's Merrill 1, Everest 1. Top of the fifth inning. First pitch to Plaza inside. And it's 1-0. Plaza has lined out to Vanell and threw out to Vanell. So she is 4 for 2 this afternoon. And she rips a shot down the third base line over Lindsay Casper's head. Cassandra Casper picks it up in foul territory, gets it back to Vanell. And on with a 2-out double is Maggie Plaza, her first hit of the day. And the Evergreens have life here.
Down here, 11.
So a 2-out double for Plaza brings up Miranda Gajewski. She can help her
Now
own
batting
cause
for
here.
Everest in the number
As
5
Plaza
spot.
ripped that one over the head
Gajewski.
of Lindsay Casper at third. So Gajewski up there. She has a single, a walk, and a run score here this afternoon. First pitch from Krieger. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1 as it's Merrill 1, Everest 1. We play the top half of inning number 5 here from Remark. And Krieger's 0-1 pitch to Gajewski in the air. Lindsay Casper running, making the catch. Or excuse me, Cassandra Casper out in left field running, making the catch, and that ends the inning. That's played by Cassandra Casper. And she's playing a little late. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on to the Evergreens after 4 1/2 innings of play. It's Merrill 1, Everest 1. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th in 1 minute with some Blue Jay softball here on Page 13 At the mark, yes, it'll be Cassandra Casper, Maddox Vanell, and Taylor Krieger up there for the Blue Jays as we're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 5th. That was a great running catch there by Cassandra Casper in left field. As she had to come in, was playing a little deep and probably saved the go-ahead run. All right, Cassandra Casper 1 for 1 today with a double back in the second inning. Gajewski's first offering to her is high, and it's 1-0. And so Gajewski ready, and here's the 1-0 pitch. And this Cassandra Casper fouls it straight back, and it evens the count at 1-1. Gajewski ready. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Cassandra Casper. Casper gets a piece of it, fouls it off left side. Barely got it as it was a late swing by her. And it's now 1-2 on her.
Come on, Cass! Swing it if it's close. No, you got it.
All right, here's a 1-2 pitch from Gajewski. Casper hits it to center field. Hit by her and roll all the way to the fence. Casper's at second, and she will stay there with a leadoff double. So a soft little fly ball there by Cassandra Casper fell in front of Lexi Brown and caught by her, went to the fence, and that's her second double.
Now batting for Merrill in the number 7 spot. Number 4.
Brings up Maddox Pinnell as the rain starts falling here again at the mark. Maddox Pinnell is a base on ball back in the second inning. So Casper at second, nobody out, bottom of the 5th. Merrill 1, Everest 1. Gajewski wants another ball. McDonald's and Tomahawk and Merrill, no, we're not yoking you. McDonald's All Day Breakfast is here. McDonald's is excited to serve breakfast post 10:30 a.m. Power yourself to hit that snooze button or have breakfast for dinner. Any way you crack it, McDonald's All Day Breakfast is here for you. I'm loving it. McDonald's and Merrill and Tomahawk. All right, so Gajewski gets a new ball. As the rain is starting to fall here again. Cassandra Casper, after making that play down the top half of the 5th, leads off the bottom half with a double. Chance here for Bunnell to knock her in. Here's the first pitch. Bunnell lays on a Gajewski picks it up in front of the plate. The first baseman off the bag. Actually, it was the second baseman Plaza covered it. Now the Blue Jays have a threat here. Runners at the corner.
Taylor, straight up. Drive it.
With nobody out, as Bunnell's on at first, Casper's on at third, and Taylor Krieger up, and that will bring Mike Matthews out to the mound to talk to his infield and pitcher. And actually, he wants to have a conversation or a conference with the umpire out there, Paul Jagalinsky, as Plaza was covering second base. It was a really good bunt by Bunnell right in front of home plate. Gajewski had a run, pick it up, and Plaza's foot got pulled off the bag. And so the Blue Jays have a threat here. So runners at first and third, and the rain starts coming down again. So Merrill 1, Everest 1. Bottom of the 5th, Taylor Krieger up there. Nobody out here for the Jays.
Straight up, Taylor, hips. Stand straight up and hips. Drive it now. Hips.
Taylor Krieger this afternoon, a double play. 5-3 back in the second inning. Gajewski's first pitch to her. In there for a strike. Bunnell does not take off, and it's 0-1 on the Blue Jay
Watch
pitcher.
up here. Straight up, Taylor, hips.
Rain's starting to come down at a pretty good pace again here. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Krieger. Krieger fouls it straight back, and it's 0-2 on her.
Protect. Anything close, protect. Short to swing, 11. Short to
We've
swing.
been playing through the raindrops and most of this afternoon here at the mark. 0-2 pitch coming to Taylor Krieger. Here it comes. Low and outside. Bunnell takes off for second. They try to get Cassandra Casper, who was off at third, but got back in time. So Bunnell steals second. And so now the Blue Jays have runners on second and third and nobody out. It's a 1-2 count here to Taylor Krieger. And she can truly help her own cause here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And she looks at strike 3, and that's the first out of the inning.
Come on, Em.
Now batting for Merrill.
Come on, Em. Come on,
The
Em.
designated player, number 14, Emily Travis.
Strikeout today by Gajewski. And that brings up Emily Travis for the Jays. She struck out back in the third inning. So Travis on, runners at second and third, Merrill 1, Everest 1. One out, bottom of the 5th inning. Travis fouls the first pitch straight back, and it's 0-1 on her.
First pitch.
The Blue Jays with a serious threat as they put runners now on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Well, it started with nobody out after, and then Krieger struck out, so now there's 1 out. And it's 0-1 on Emily Travis. And here's Gajewski's 0-1 offering to her. Swinging this by Travis, and it's quickly 0-2 on her. On deck is Lindsay
Relax. They're going to go down.
Golden opportunity here for the Jays. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Gajewski. So low in the dirt, that makes the count 1 and 2. Gajewski walks to the back of the circle. Now she toes the rubber, and she's up in the count here on Travis at 1 and 2. And here's the pitch. Casper, Travis fouls it straight back again, so we'll do it all over again. Gajewski has to get a new ball from the home plate umpire. Alright, so here we go again, 1 and 2. Okay, designated player. And here's Gajewski's pitch. Travis beats it to the ground, foul left side.
Keep going, girl. Nice job, Emily.
So, Emily Travis staying alive again as she fouls that one off.
Some chatter, girls.
Travis keeps on spoiling Gajewski's pitch, so we do it again. Here at 1 and 2. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Travis. Huge strikeout there. That's strikeout number 7.
Lindsay Casper.
So that brings up Lindsay Casper now with 2 outs. And Cassandra Casper's on at 3rd, Benella's on at 2nd. Merrill 1, Everest 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th here at the mark.
Back in the box, Lindsay.
Lindsay Casper popped out to the catcher, popped out to the first baseman, so she's
Top hand with the ball, rip it.
Here's Gajewski's first offering to her. Inside with 5 for a strike. Throwing 1 on her. Gajewski, like we said, is in some trouble. Blue Jays had 2 on, nobody. Lawrence on 2nd and 3rd with nobody else. Now she's got 2 outs. Lindsay Casper swings and misses, and it's quickly 0-2 on her.
Relax, have fun, let's go.
0-2 on the Blue Jay 3rd baseman. And here comes the pitch from Gajewski. High and 1-2. Pressure pack situation here. The Evergreens in the field and Lindsay Casper at the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch. 5-2. And so it's 2-2 here to Lindsay Casper. Here comes the pitch. Casper fouls it back again.
You got this, Lance.
Now here comes the rise ball.
No doubts.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on here from Blue Jays. We're tied at 1 in the bottom half of inning number 5 here from the mark. Here comes Gajewski's 2-2 pitch. And it's down by Casper, the buck on second baseman Plaza, and that ends the inning. So,
We have 2 hits.
2 hits for us, so no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on for the Blue Jays after 5. It's Merrill 1, BC Everest 1. We'll be back to the top of the 6th in 1 minute. This is Blue Jays on player up AG Country Game 730 for the Jays. 730.com.
To get by. Get out, get out.
Get ahead right away, T.
Leading off for Everest in the top of the 6th. 3rd baseman Rachel Crouch. Higgins on deck. Hodiak in the hole.
All right, Matt Matano back out here at the mark as we start the top half of inning number 6. Merrill 1, Everest 1. It'll be Clouts, Higgins, and Woniak for the Evergreens here as we start the top half of inning number 6. Krieger's first pitch. Pete Clouts is low outside, and it's 1-0 Clouts this afternoon. has a sacrifice bunt and a double. She was stranded at third back in the fourth inning. Clouds takes it to the left field. Johnson running towards the right, can't make the catch. Gets by her. Johnson's hurt. So Leona Eyes has to pick it up. Clouts to third with a leadoff triple as Callie Johnson got hurt making a dive for that play close to the line. And just like that, it's a leadoff triple for the Evergreen second baseman. Or third baseman, excuse me.
Now batting for the Evergreens in the number 7 spot, the right fielder.
So that bring up Lexi Higgins. So a leadoff triple for the Evergreens as it's tied between Merrill and Everest here, 1-1 in the top half of the sixth inning. Higgins' pair of strikeouts today. Tries to lay down a bunt, offers at it, and it's 0-1 on her. So Higgins up there, it's 0-1 on her. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High, and it's 1-1. And here's Krieger's 1-1 pitch. High outside, it's 2-1.
Here, 11.
Krieger ready, here's the 2-1 offering. Higgins again left bunt. Did she offer at it? Nope, she did not offer, so it's 3-1.
No freebies, come on 11, go get her.
Higgins.
Go get her.
Here's Krieger's 3-1 pitch. And that's in there for a strike, and it's 3-2 on the Evergreen right fielder. Here's Krieger's 3-2 pitch. Higgins fouls it off. And we'll stay 3-2. Woniak is on deck here for the Evergreens. Here's a 3-2 pitch again from Krieger. It's up the middle through the infield, and that's going to give the Evergreens a 2-1 lead as Lexi Higgins gets an RBI single on a grounder up the middle.
In the number 8 spot, the first baseman, number 19.
On her, girls, let's go.
Noviak.
Let's go 11.
So Woniak is up now. She singled, stolen base and an RBI back in the fourth and grounded out to Max Vanel back in the second inning. So now it's 2-1 Evergreens here in the top of the sixth inning. Higgins on at first, nobody out. First pitch to Woniak. Catches the inside corner and it's 0-1. Evergreens trying to exact some revenge here on the Blue Jays for the Merrill, defeating them on their own field earlier this season, 3-2. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off left side. So quickly it is 0-2 on the Evergreen first baseman.
Come on.
And here comes the offering from Krieger. Outside it's 1-2. And here goes the 1-2 pitch from Krieger. Slow in the dirt. Gets behind Ober, but no advancement there by Higgins. And is even up the count at 2-2.
Someone's sleeping at the switch here. You should have known.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it is line center field. Belfiore has to play it on one hop. And now the Evergreens have runners at first and second after a single by Woniak.
Now batting in the number 9 spot, the left fielder.
Still
number
nobody
2,
out here in the top of the sixth inning. 2-1, Everest leads it. Head coach Matt Ellenbecker out at the mound. They have a conference with his team. And we'll remind you that regular eye exams are the best way to ensure healthy vision for you and your family. See life clear with a complete eye exam. Call Dr. Ronald J. Piffle today for a complete eye exam. 536-2020. That's 536-2020. So leadoff triple by Plouch. She got knocked in by Higgins on an RBI single. Now Woniak singles to center field. So Woniak on at first. Higgins on at second. Nobody out. 2-1 Evergreens lead it. And we are in the top of the 6th inning here at the Mark in Merrill. So the confidence on the mound is over.
Let's go, 11. Bear down here. Let's go. Let's get out of this inning now.
And
Let's go. Get us out
a
here.
little bit of trouble here.
Let's go,
Runners on at first and second, and nobody
Get
out.
out.
See how the sophomore gets around this one. So Schwantes up for Everest. Merrill expecting bunt. She shows bunt. Right to Lindsay Casper coming in at third. They get to Vanella over covering third, and there's one out.
Hoping she'd have caught that.
Now batting for Everest in the leadoff spot.
She was right up
There
there.
The
goes
center
5 to
fielder,
6.
number 15, Lexi Brown.
You last time right here. Hey, Connors, we got
All right, so Schwantes is on at first after the fielder's choice. So Higgins is retired, 6 out of the inning.
Keep it down, T.
Brings up Lexi Brown here. As Woniak is on at second now. Schwantes on at first. 2-1 Evergreens lead at 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Lexi Brown up there.
Legs a whip, T. Keep it
Brown
down.
0 for 2 today officially. A fielder's choice. And a couple and a fly out and then a ground out to the first baseman. All right, now it's 0-2 on Lexi Brown here. And here comes Krieger with the 0-2 pitch. High, and it's 1-2.
Go, 11.
All right, Taylor Krieger ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Lexi Brown.
Nice
High,
pitch.
and
Right there, 11. No, it is. Push him up, 11. Dig deep here.
it's 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Popped in the air right side. It's going to get out of play. And it'll stay at 2-2. Callie Johnson is actually still out there in right field after she was slow to get up after that triple by Rachel Plouts to lead off this inning. All right, 2-2 again here to Lexi Brown. And here comes Taylor Krieger with the pitch.
Nice pitch.
And gets the inside corner, strike 3. And that is the second out.
Now batting in the number 2 spot, the shortstop, number 25, Allie Turkle.
Keep it down there, Devin. Keep it down there.
3 hits for the Evergreens so far this inning. Brings up Allie Zerka, the shortstop. A couple of groundouts and a single for her this afternoon. 1 for 3. Looks takes a look at the first pitch, and it's 0-1 on her. All right, Krieger ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Second base, eyes, picks it up over Monica, ends the inning. But the Evergreens get 1 run on 3 hits. They lead 2. There were no Merrill errors at the end of 5 and 1/2 innings of play. The score is BC Everest 2, Merrill 1. We'll be back with the bottom of the All right, so Gajewski back in there. 1-0 on the Blue Jay catcher. Here's a pitch from Gajewski. Oberg from the off third base on the Plouts over the first base time. And the Blue Jays go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Blue Jays. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And at the end of 6 innings of play, the score is DC Everest 2, Merrill 1. We'll back to the 7th inning. 1 inning of the Blue Jays softball here. Get ready to start the top half of the 7th inning. It's Everest 2, Merrill 1 for the Evergreens. It'll be Brinkman Plaza and Gajewski.
The catcher, number 20,
Brinkman got hit by a pitch and struck out twice today, so she's 0 for 2 officially. Evergreens looking to get some insurance runs here as we play the 7th inning. I guess I tried to do an exact from earlier loss here. The Blue Jays as Merrill beat them at Everest earlier in the season, 3-2. First pitch to Brinkman, and Krieger took something off of that. Brinkman out in front of it, fouls it off, and it's 0-1 on the third.
You can see the right one. No, she's like right on the edge.
Here's Krieger's 0-1 pitch. Brinkman out in front of that one, and it's 0-2. Krieger quickly out in front of Brinkman here, 0-2. And here comes the 0-2 offering from Krieger to Brinkman outside, that's 1-2. And now the go-ahead run is credited to Lexi Higgins as she knocked in Paul's last inning, which we stand at 2-1. Holds up on that one, and then now he's down to 2-2.
Come on, set her down.
Krieger's 2-2 pitch on the way. Brinkman holds up again, and now she has run the count full.
No freebies, T. Take her. You want this more. Is it a hat trick?
Here's the 3-2 pitch. So Brinkman on for the second time this afternoon with a base on ball.
Courtesy runner, number 14, Megan Schatz.
Brandon Schatz will
now batting
courtesy
for
run
Everest.
for
Number
Brinkman.
4 hitter, number 5, the second baseman, Megan
Plaza. Blue
Plaza.
Jays can find a way to win this game. They'll place themselves in second place with only 1 loss behind the Dispatch Panthers as Everest wins this. Putting the Blue Jays to 2 losses. Ground ball to Casper at third over ties. They get shots over there, but cannot turn 2. Shots slid, nice play to break it up. And there's 1 out.
Now batting for Everest in the number 5 spot, the pitcher.
So Plaza out of the field is choice as she grounded it to Lindsay Casper over at third, and they can only get 1. All right, so that brings up Miranda Gajewski. Can help her cause here. 2-1 Merrill leads it. We are in the top of the 7th here from the mark. Here's Taylor Krieger's first pitch. And Gajewski hits it to right center field. Callie Johnson coming over, making the play, and there's 2 outs. So Gajewski flies out to Callie Johnson out there in right field.
Now batting in the number 6 spot, number 3, the third baseman, Rachel Plouch.
Brings up Rachel Plouch, who led off last inning with a triple.
Double triple,
and
girls.
so far,
Callie's
has the go-ahead run. First pitch to her. And there for a strike, 2-1 Evergreen's lead at top of the 7th here from the mark. This guy's starting to darken again here. As a runner at first is Maggie Plaza. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside,
You're right around.
Right there.
coming up for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be Belfiore, Cassandra Casper, and Maddox Pinnell. And here's Krieger's 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Pinnell has trouble, gets it over the face. Yep, they do. Pinnell had a little trouble, got it to LaMonica in time, and that ends the top half of inning number 6. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left for the Evergreens. And after 6 1/2 innings of play, the score is DC Everest 2.
To the bottom of the 7th. We have the number 5 hitter. Number 5, the center fielder, Chelsea Belfiore.
All right, that's Toto back out here at the mark. We get ready to start the bottom half of the 7-2-1 Evergreens lead. It's Belfiore, Cassandra Casper, and Maddox Pinnell. Last chance for the Blue Jays. And Gajewski's first offering to Belfiore. She knocks down the ball. It's back to Gajewski over to first in time as Plaza was covering first base there. And there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Nice play there by Plaza to get over and cover
Left
second.
fielder, number 6, Cassandra Casper.
All right, so that brings up Cassandra Casper. Pair of doubles for her this afternoon. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Evergreens lead it. First pitch from Gajewski. High, and it's 1-0. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, both teams coming off tournament play this weekend. Everest went 2-1. The Blue Jays went 2-0. 1-0 pitch from Gajewski. Here it is. Cassandra Casper right back to Gajewski, and there's 2 down. Casper's not getting a lot on that one.
Batting for now.
Maddox went out for the Blue Jays. She is 1 for 1, a single and a stolen base. And it's just who you want up to do the Blue Jays right now. Your best player, arguably, Maddox Bunnell. Chance to maybe tie the game here with 2 outs. 2-1 Evergreens lead it. And now, just a few left side of the infield, the Blue Jays are alive. Single to left field for Maddox Bunnell. So Bunnell's on for 2 outs, and that moves up Taylor Krieger.
Number 8 hitter, pitcher, Taylor Krieger.
Gee, the first pitch has been there all game. Drive it. Get in there.
Taylor Krieger has 5 home
First
runs
pitch
this year,
here.
excuse
Hips
me.
and hands.
So it's 2-1 Evergreens as we play the bottom of the 7th, 1 on. First pitch from Gajewski in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
T.
All right, so Bunnell on with a 2-out single. 2-1 Evergreens lead it, bottom of the 7th. Taylor Krieger up there. Count is 1-0 on her. Here's Gajewski's 1-0 pitch. Strike, and it's 1-1. So the count is even on Krieger. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Krieger fouls it straight back, and it's 1-2. The Evergreens are 1 out away from win number 10 on the season.
Good cut, 11.
So drop the Blue Jays 6 and 5.
Short and swing. Come on, 11. Clutch up there. Anything close. You got this. Confidence. Confidence, 11.
So 1-2 on Taylor Krieger here. Here comes the pitch. And that one misses. Gajewski thought she had it, so did the Evergreen bench. And it is 2-2 on the Blue Jay pitcher. Wow.
Trust your hands and lean close. Hips. Let's go, 11 hips. Drive.
Here we go. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Gajewski. On the way. Krieger gets pitched it right back to Gajewski, and that'll end the game. So she fly pops out to Gajewski. And the Blue Jays lose here this afternoon, so they get no runs and 1 hit. They leave 1. There were no errors. There we'll do right now. We'll take a timeout.